But in your article, and you just mentioned there, you pointed out the difference between a liberal democracy, which affords people a certain amount of liberty within the law, provided they don't harm others, and a woke culture, which, as you say, has usurped those liberties. Now, Labor is the primary parent of the woke movement, although you could say that the Liberals are its absent father that occasionally pays child support. Will the decline of woke also herald the demise of the modern Labor Party?
I think that demise is already happening. It started with Paul Keating as the catch-all party, trying to please everybody, but it's gone to the extreme now. And unfortunately, some of the Liberals are being caught up in that. And I think that the Liberals who are sort of getting caught up in this woke moment are really misreading the public mood. And the trouble is too, you need to get out of the big cities and go out into the regions and hear from people out there. And they're just not doing that. They're disengaging, which means people are disengaged. This is feeding into the problem of people not wanting to serve in the military, because why would you bother? There's no connection to our nation state or our ideals anymore. Is this the end of the Labor Party? That's difficult because they're very well funded. I don't think that that's going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately.
Yes, and we'll get to why that is in just a second. But first, as you said, the whole go woke, go broke slogan isn't a throwaway line. There was a fair bit of genuine outrage towards supermarket chain, including Woolworths, when they showed they would not consider putting out Australia Day paraphernalia. They almost showed an open sense of disdain for Australia Day in the way they spoke about it in their press releases. Now, most DEI-centric corporations have replaced Australian flags with pride flags and trans flags, signifying the complete ideological replacement of our national identity with identity politics. Is it time for conservative and libertarian movements to challenge wokeism, given that we are seeing some public movement in their sentiments toward it?
I think the best way to do that is through the market. And look, if Woolworths had said that they weren't offering Australia Day products because there was no demand and left it at that, it'd be a very different story. But they went on to say that there was, a community mood that was influencing that choice, which is not their place at all. And I think that their sort of share result, although in the grand scheme of things it was relatively minor, it did indicate a level of dissatisfaction. So look, I think really consumers need to be thinking about their choices, and that needs to influence. And look, we saw that happen with Qantas. Qantas went full woke, and that's a great warning to big companies not to do that.